Hi everyone, this is Ian with Votocycling, and I have another video for you today. Today I'm going to be talking about choosing a putter. This is one of the hardest part of my game so far, and I find it seems to be the hardest part for a lot of people's games. So I want to talk about that today. But first, let's do a couple updates. I haven't done a disc golf video in a very long time. It's almost a month now, and I want to apologize for that. There is a reason for that, and I will have another video in about a week or so to let you know why that is. In that next video, there is going to be a giveaway in that next video to update the channel, to give you an update on the channel, to let you know why I haven't done disc golf videos in a very long time, and to let you know what the giveaway is and how that's going to work. Promise you that will be very good. Number one. Number two, my audio is a little bit going to be bad in this video because I'm not using my wireless setup, and the reason why is because my camera is being cleaned as we speak. So I'm actually using a friend's camera right now. It is the Nikon D5100. It does not allow me to manually control the amount of sound or audio going into the camera like my Nikon D600. So therefore, I'm not even going to bother messing with this because that requires me to reset this, and I don't want to reset it. So you're going to have to just hear me through this microphone that on the Nikon D5100, and I apologize for that. I also bought a couple of gear. I bought another GoPro. I will tell you in the next video what the GoPro is for. I also bought this as well. This is a monopod with a head kit. It's a very big monopod head kit, and I will tell you in the next video what this is for. So I've been doing a lot with disc golf. I've been doing a lot with videography. I've been doing a lot with photography. There has been a lot. I've also been doing a lot of motovlogs, as you can see on my channel. So I have not forgotten about disc golf, so please don't worry. There is a lot to come for disc golf. I will tell you in the next video, so please stay tuned. In the meantime, let's talk about putters. Choosing a putter is so difficult for me. What I've noticed is that I have to literally pick a style, either to be a push putter or a spin putter. The type of personality I am is that I can't just be one or the other. Because there are times when I'm outside 30 feet, if not 45, 50 feet, and I cannot push putt a magnet to the basket. It just will not work. I don't have that kind of power to push putt this. Because literally I have to put on a hyzer for it to go in, and sometimes that doesn't work. What I would rather do is spin putt when I'm about 45 feet out. So therefore, I would use something like a Judge or a Challenger. The problem is, in the past, I did use a magnet and it worked out very well. Except the magnet over time gets worn down because it's already an understable putter as it is. It gets worn down over time, and therefore my jump putting, the magnet doesn't hold its glide as long. Doesn't hold its flight. It doesn't stay in the air as long, and it doesn't hyzer in. It stops hyzering at the end, compared to something like a Judge or a magnet. I mean, a Judge or a Challenger. So what I had to decide to do was I have to find a putter that fits both of those criteria. It can be push putt when I'm within 30, inside the circle, and it can be jump putt using a spin putt outside the circle. So that was the hard part for me, was finding that distance in between. The second thing is the grip. The grip is kind of a personal preference, but to help you determine your grip, you know, whether a putter feels good in your hand when you grip it or not, is determine whether you like the feel of a beaded disc or a non-beaded disc. So something like a magnet or a classic AVR, a non-beaded, because there's a big bead AVR and there's a non-beaded AVR. Go grab a non-beaded disc and hold that and see how that feels. And then go grab a beaded disc, such as a Judge or a Challenger, and hold that and see how that feels. Or a big bead AVR and hold that and see how that feels. Once you figure out if you like a feel of a beaded putter or a non-beaded putter, then you can narrow down what kind of putter you're looking for. With that being said, it's a little tricky because you don't want the type of putter and the type of grip to really be the one deciding factor of which putter to use, because that ultimately will end up being, you know, what style of putting you're going to do. Although some people do push putt with a Judge, and it works out fine. They will push the Judge on an anhyzer and let it hyzer back in when they're outside the circle. So it depends, you know. So first you got to figure out what style you want to do, and the style could be evolving once you find the grip. So it's kind of tricky, and that's what I'm finding right now. I'm finding that I used to pick a putter based on its grip, but now that I've played in tournaments, now that I've played in a competitive level, I've discovered that gripping is not only the reason why you would pick a putter. I'm finding that playing casually puts me in a different mindset in terms of what putter I use versus playing in the tournament. In a tournament setting, I find that when I go and grab my putter out of my putter pocket, I want to be confident that I know this putter will go in the moment I put it on the line that I want to put it. So that's what I'm finding with my putter issues. So choosing the putter, it's really about a combination of choosing what style of putting you want to do and then what kind of grip. You start with whichever one. You start either, you know what, let's pretend this. Let's say today I want to start learning how to push putt, and I'm going to find all the discs that was, find the disc that you think you would be good at with push putting. And then your game will evolve around that. There's no way for me to sit here and just tell you that just pick this putter and that'll be the answer for you. There's no way for me to sit here and tell you the grip is the answer and then just pick the putter that has the best grip and that'll be the answer for you. Because what you're going to find out is your game is going to evolve once you get on that course, and once you start competing, your game is going to evolve even more. So what I would do is I would grab whenever your friend has a new putter and you want to try it, I would either buy from a used store, because I have a store around here that actually sells used discs that are found in swamps, and they'll sell them for $2 or $3 for a used putter. Or what I would do is trade to see if someone wants to trade a putter for one of their putters if they want to try a different putter. So if you see a friend who has a putter they're not using, try to see if you can get them to trade their old putter for your putter that you're not using. What I would also do is, if you see a friend who who has a putter on the field and you've never held it, see if they'll let you borrow it to putt or whatnot. I've done that before. I've asked them, some of my friends, to borrow their putters, and I would just use their putter the whole entire round and see how that feels in my hand, how it hits the basket. So yeah, so choosing the putter has been the issue for me, and I hope that, I hope this kind of helps you in a way to understand that I feel your frustration, and I totally understand your frustration, but finding that putter is really, really difficult. But what you have to do is understand that it's not just about the grip, and it's not just about the style you're putting. So if someone says if you're a push putter you should use a less stable disc, that's not necessarily the case. It generally is the rule of thumb, but the best thing to do to choose a putter is to just try them. And you're like, Ian, I can't afford all this stuff. And I'm like, I understand, because I can't afford to have all this stuff either. What I've been doing is just literally trying it, and if someone has a putter and they don't want it or whatever, I say, can I borrow it for a day, and I'll play around with it, and then I'll give it back to them. But if someone buys a new putter and you want to try it, then just ask them to borrow it, or just buy one of those putters and just keep putting with it. Yeah, you're going to walk back and forth to the basket more often than you would like to, but you're going to find that maybe that's the putter you want. So what I'm finding out is that I've gone from magnets to challengers to judge. So now I'm on the judge, and I'm thinking about going back to the challengers because the judge are overstable for me, and it requires me to put a little bit more power into it for it to spin because it's so overstable compared to the challenger. So yeah, I hope this helps in a way. I just want you to understand that choosing a putter is just not all about grip, and it's not just all about the style. It's a combination of both. You need to explore both, and you need to allow yourself to grow into it, and don't just stick with one putter and say, this is the putter that I'm going to use forever. Be open-minded, be understanding that your game evolves, you as a person change over time, so your putters are going to change as well. So be open about that, and just, if you get a chance, try a new putter. Hope this helps. This is Ian with Motorcycling. I will see you in the next video, and in the next video there will be plenty of more information, and it will be more clear as to why I have not been doing disc golf videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.